Hello and welcome to helpyourmath.com. In this video, we are going to go over question 18 of the Math 206.5 Final Exam Review. The question says, we're given this linear equation, 5x minus 2y is equal to 11, and then we want to write the equation of the line that is parallel to it and passes through the point negative 10, 3, and the equation of the line that's perpendicular to it and passes through the point negative 10, 3, and we're going to write both equations in slope-intercept form. In order to do this, to write a line that's parallel and a line that's perpendicular, we need to know what the slope of the given line is, because both parallel and perpendicular lines have special connections via their slope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 5x minus 2y is equal to 11, and I'm going to write it in slope-intercept form. And slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So I need to get y all by itself. First thing I'll do here is subtract 5x from both sides. This is going to give me minus 2y is equal to minus 5x. I like putting that x term first, since that mirrors the y equals mx plus b. Notice that the negative stays with the 5x. That 11 is positive, so it is a plus 11. Now to get y by itself, I'm going to divide all three terms by negative 2. Negative 2y divided by negative 2 is positive y. In the middle, negative 5x over negative 2. Negative divided by negative is positive. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave the fraction. And then we have positive 11 divided by negative 2. That'll just create a minus here. Minus 11 over 2. Okay, so now we have the slope of the given line is 5 over 2. What this means is that the slope of any line parallel to it will also be 5 over 2. So we're going to focus on this page on the parallel, and then on the next page we'll do the perpendicular, just so I don't have to squish everything in. So the parallel is going to have the same slope, which means we'll have a slope of 5 over 2, and we have the point negative 10, 3. This is enough information to be able to write the equation of this new mysterious parallel line. When I write equations, I like to use point-slope form. So I'm going to show it both ways because I know some people plug into y equals mx plus b and then solve for b. But I'm going to do point-slope form here, and then when we get to the perpendicular, I'll do plugging into y equals mx plus b. So point-slope form is where we have y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1, where y1 and x1 are the coordinates of the point. So negative 10 is my x1, 3 is my y1, and we know m is 5 over 2. So then I'll plug in. We have y minus y1 is 3 equals the slope 5 over 2 times x minus negative 10. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get this in slope-intercept form. I need to get rid of the parentheses, and I need to get y by itself. Now I don't really get rid of the parentheses. I do the operations that then make the parentheses unnecessary. The first thing I would do is rewrite this. Minus negative is plus. So I get y minus 3 equals 5 over 2, and then inside the parentheses we now have x plus 10. We're going to distribute the 5 over 2. So I have y minus 3 equals 5 over 2x. If you don't know what 5 over 2 times 10 is, then go off to the side. 5 over 2, I want to put 10 over 1. So that way, when I multiply the fractions, it's a little bit nicer. I also like to simplify before I multiply. 2 goes into itself once, it goes into 10 5 times, and then I'll multiply straight across. 5 times 5 is 25. In the denominator, 1 times 1 is 1. 25 divided by 1 is 25. Okay, so this becomes plus 25. One more step to get y by itself. I need to add 3 to both sides. So I end up with y equals 5 over 2x plus 28. This is my parallel. I just want to make sure I'm very clear. I don't want my instructor to get confused here. So I have my parallel line is right here. And now we're going to look at the perpendicular. So we're going to go back. Remember, the slope of the parallel and the given was 5 over 2. The slope of any line that's going to be perpendicular to it, and the notation is like an upside down T, it's the negative reciprocal. Basically, if two lines are perpendicular, their slopes will multiply and make negative 1. So that's why we say it's the negative reciprocal. So it has the opposite sign of the given. Since the given's positive, our perpendicular will be negative. And then the reciprocal of 5 over 2 is 2 over 5. This is the slope that we want to use because this is the slope that's associated with that perpendicular line. So now we have the slope we need, and we have that point is negative 10, 3. And I said this time I would plug into y equals mx plus b. So when I do that, I plug this in for x, this in for y. We're going to figure out what b is. So we're saying 3 is equal to m negative 2 over 5 times negative 10 plus b. First thing I want to do is this multiplication, so I'll go off to the side. Negative 2 over 5 times negative 10 over 1. A negative times a negative is positive. And then I like to simplify before I multiply. 5 goes into itself once. It goes into 10 twice. 2 times 2 is 4. This will be positive 4 over 1, which is equal to 4. So we have 3 equals 4 plus b. I want to get b by itself, so I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. We get negative 1 equals b. Now we have the slope right here, negative 2/5. We have our b. That's enough information. That's all the information we need for slope-intercept form. So our perpendicular will be given by y equals negative 2 over 5x minus 1. And there we have it. That's writing the equation of a parallel line and a perpendicular line. Thank you for stopping by.